winds that wrestle in the forest leaves have been blowing since the gods first breathed life into the world. The rains that fall are the same rains since the gods first wept at the war of the dawn. The trees whisper through wind and rain, speaking of what once was. The elven grandparents know these whispers, for they too saw the young world and the rising and falling of many other races. In time, the works of men crumble into dust, and even the great crafts of the dwarves rust away or become lost to ancient terrors below the world. But hear me, my kin, it is the foolish elf who rests smug upon his perch, for our blessing is also our curse. The weight of 100 generations come and gone sits heavily upon the elven heart. Friends and allies, great kings and gleaming cities, these and many more have risen up, only to collapse after the passage of short years. And when they go, so too go all their promises. Again and again we have seen the wheel of life turn, and the young and the vibrant become old and grey, and their life's work so rushed into the short space between. Too soon old, too late wise. Why does the elf sing his lament? For the grief of ages that only grows. Beauty sustains us through these trials of loss, and indeed beauty has a power deeper than any can understand. It is a lotus ever unfolding, and a spring whose waters do not dry. But for all its power, it is also fragile. Any brute can smash to pieces that which an artisan spent years to craft. Within the span of mere days, bands of orcs have burned to the ground woods that had grown for centuries. Some amongst us call out for revenge. Alas, that would make us little different than the evildoers who afflict these lands. Our beauty is both our power and our fragility. We would fall into hatred, and the ground in which our flower grows would be poisoned. A poisoned flower is an ornament of doom. It grows upon the graves of the wicked. We must rebuild in surer ground, where the trees are not cut by orcish axes, and the woods are not burnt. We must resist the temptation to wield the venomous sting of malice. Rather, we must create. Our greatness must outshine the darkness. If we grieve the ones we have lost, it is because we have hoped and we have loved. This we must whisper back to the wind and rain, that they not only bring tidings of lamentation, but receive tidings of joy. Terrible would be the fall of the elven realm, but even more so, glorious would be her ascension.